द्वार तेमजन इम्ना आलोंग मतदान करने के बाद बेफिक्र होकर कैरम खेल रहे हैं। एक वीडियो सामने आया है जिसमें मतदान के बाद तेमजन इम्ना आलोंग अपने क्षेत्र के मतदान केंद्रों का दौरा करने के बजाय कैरम खेलते नजर आ रहे हैं।
हमारे मंडल में तो बहुत शांतिपूर्वक पूरा सब बूथों में शांतिपूर्वक इलेक्शन हो रहा है। नागालैंड में भी पूरा राज्य में कुछ छोटे मोटे एक दो जगह में कुछ बातें हैं, बाकी सब जगह में शांतिपूर्वक बीजेपी एनडीपीपी के साथ लोग हैं। मतदान हो रहा है और संपूर्ण विजय होगा। इस तरह चल रहा है, हमारे ख्याल से 12 से अधिक का ही आशा है। नहीं, पहले तो भगवान के नाम लेना चाहिए सुबह जागने के बाद, उसका बाद तो मतदान करने गया, हमारे लोगों को मिला, वो लोग इतना बड़े बहुमत से वो लोग आया, प्यार भाजपा के लिए प्यार से आया, मोदी के प्यार से आया, इमनालों को चाहते तो आया, तो उससे ज्यादा खुशी हमारे लिए क्या हो सकते है।
तो ये जो तस्वीर आई है तेमजन इम्ना आलोंग की कैरम खेलते हुए, उसके बारे में उन्होंने कहा कि वो लोगों के बीच में हैं और लोगों का प्यार मिल रहा है। प्रधानमंत्री मोदी का भी जिक्र किया उन्होंने, जहां प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने तेमजन इम्ना का नाम लिया था और उन्होंने कहा था कि उनके सोशल मीडिया पोस्ट को देखते हैं और तेमजन इम्ना आलोंग का जो पोस्ट होता है सोशल मीडिया का, उसमें एक तरह से नॉर्थ ईस्ट की झलक होती है और नॉर्थ ईस्ट पूरे भारत से किस तरह से जोड़ा जाए उसमें एक मैसेज होता है। तो तेमजन इम्ना आलोंग को आज मतदान के दिन भी बेफिक्र होकर देखा जा सकता है कैरम खेलते हुए। युवाओं के साथ खास करके उनका काफी लगाव है, वो देखा जाता है। एक लोकप्रिय चेहरा नागालैंड से तेमजन इम्ना आलोंग ने अपनी प्रतिक्रिया जताई और आज अपने मतों का इस्तेमाल किया। हमारे साथ जुड़ चुके हैं हमारे सहयोगी रौनक हमारे साथ हैं। रौनक, एक तरह से चहल पहल देखी जा रही है इस पूरे मतदान में और सबसे खास बात यह है कि अब तक के जो वोटिंग परसेंटेज है वो ज्यादा है।
जी बिल्कुल रविंदर, it's something that has actually been a very, very positive sign. There have been a few small instances of violence, but that has not deterred the people from coming out in large numbers and casting their votes. And I'm speaking not just of one state, but this is something that has held true in both Nagaland as well as Meghalaya. So there you have it, viewers. The breaking news coming in at this point in time on what I just said. Polling percentage has been recorded at 44.73% in Meghalaya till 1 p.m. today, and of course it is only going to increase now. Likewise, brisk polling percentage of 57.06% has been recorded in Nagaland. So indeed, this just goes to show, viewers, that the people were undeterred by anything. Nothing stopped them from coming out and casting their vote. So the polling percentage that has been recorded till 1 p.m. today in Meghalaya stands at 44.73%. And then if we talk about Nagaland, till 1 p.m., a total of 57.06% voter turnout has been recorded. So, Ravinder, this is indeed something that sets an example for all the states. Despite there being some concerns regarding security, there being concerns regarding some poll violence that took place, despite that, the people have turned up in large numbers and have exercised their franchise to elect the next government. Ravinder.
बिल्कुल रौनक, अगर हम देखें तो हम यहाँ आप लोगों को बता रहे हैं खबरें क्या है, रिपोर्ट क्या आ रही है, लेकिन हमें लगता है कि हवा बिल्कुल बदल चुकी है और ये नतीजे आने के बाद लोग इस पर एनालिसिस करेंगे, इसकी समीक्षा करेंगे किस तरह से राजनीतिक परिदृश्य भारत में बदला है, खास करके नॉर्थ ईस्ट में जो पोल परसेंटेज है वो किस तरह से बढ़ते जा रहा है। 1 बजे का जो आंकड़ा था वो हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं, लेकिन तब से काफी समय बीत चुका है और जाहिर है इससे ज्यादा ही अब वोटिंग परसेंटेज वो रिकॉर्ड हुई होगी। लेकिन रौनक, यहाँ गौर करने वाली बात यह है कि जिस तरह से आपने कहा कि तीनों राज्यों, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न राज्यों का जो चुनाव है वो काफी मायने में बदला हुआ है। इस बार परिस्थिति बदली है, पोल वायलेंस भी काफी कम हुए, छिटपुट हुए हैं और कई बार त्रिपुरा में हमने देखा कि रिपोल की गुंजाइश नहीं थी। अगर इन दोनों राज्यों में रिपोल नहीं होता है तो ये भी एक रिकॉर्ड हो जाएगा.
Absolutely, and that looking at the time now, there's still a little over 1 hour left to go before the official ending of voting. So there's still a lot of time for this polling percentage to increase even further. And for both the states, there is a very very likely possibility that they will break their own records and register a record-breaking voter turnout at this 2023 assembly elections. And at the same time, viewers, my colleague Aaron Lingdo earlier caught up with activist turned politician Angela Rangad and spoke and had a very candid conversation with the politician. Take a look.
Miss Angela Rangad, once again, welcome to Northeast Live.
Thank you.
So, you know what? Comes debut in the world of politics here in Meghalaya. I feel it's commendable and very bold. Are you happy with whatever you've done till now in terms of you reaching out to the voters? How happy are you?
I think we've worked very hard. We've given it our best shot and without compromising our principles and values. So I think we're very, very happy with our effort. I think South Shillong needs an alternative, and Meghalaya also needs an alternative. And as Come Meghalaya, we offer that alternative. The kind of politics we are trying to replace, which is a politics of fear, a politics of muscle and money power, trying to replace that with the people's politics and to ensure greater participation, to ensure inclusive development for all.
And I want to draw your attention to the fact that this time around we have 36 female candidates contesting the elections.
It's okay, it can be better. And also, I think it's very important that it's not just the numbers, right? But there should be people who have a voice, who have agency at that level, because I think it should no longer be a time when women also just get used as tokens.
Right. So, win or lose, will you continue to advocate the cause of, clean politics and corruption-free government?
Definitely. For us, this is just a continuation of the 20 years of activism, and nothing will stop us. Win or lose, we will continue to fight for social justice.
Miss Angela, always a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So my colleague Aaron Lingdo over there is having a candid conversation with activist turned politician who has taken the plunge into politics and is also contesting as a candidate in this 2023 Meghalaya Assembly polls. And she is, of course, up against some heavyweights from the South Shillong constituency. She is, of course, competing against Sanbo Shulai of the BJP when it comes to the South Shillong seat. And of course, Ravinder, as we very clearly know, all of these Shillong seats, if we talk about East Shillong, North Shillong, all the 4 constituencies in Shillong are very prized constituencies. And so, of course, despite the fact that she's going up against some of the heavyweights in this competition, she seems quite confident of a good show, considering the fact that she has a very long history and background in social activism. Ravinder.
बिल्कुल एंजेला रंगत को हम जानते हैं कि वो किस तरह से उन्होंने अपने पिछला जो उनका इतिहास रहा है, काम किया है, आरटीआई एक्टिविस्ट या सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता से लेकर लोगों में उनकी एक पैठ है. सनबर सुलई की बात आपने की, वो बीजेपी के बड़े नेता हैं. तो ये सभी बड़े चेहरे हैं, मेघालय में जाना पहचाना नाम है, इनको दुनिया जानती है. लेकिन जब चुनाव में लड़ाई की बात आती है तो लोगों के साथ इनके संपर्क होते हैं, वो मायने रखते हैं. वोट कितना मिलता है इनको, ये देखने वाली बात होगी. लेकिन हाँ, शिलोंग की अगर बात करें तो शिलोंग के जो सभी क्षेत्र हैं, सभी में बड़े नेता अपने भाग्य आजमा रहे हैं और आज मतदाता उनके भाग्य का फैसला करेंगे. लेकिन ये बड़े चेहरे हैं और हमने बातचीत की है आज बड़े चेहरों से. आपको सुनाते हैं आज कुछ बड़े प्लेयर्स हैं मेघालय में, उनकी बातें उन्होंने क्या कही.
Yes, absolutely. So let's listen in to some of the top players from Meghalaya, as my colleague Ravinder just put it, who spoke exclusively to your channel Northeast Live earlier today. Take a look.
Very positive, and the last few weeks the campaign has been very good. We have been receiving very, very positive response from the people, and we are very confident that we will get the mandate again. Yes, Meghalaya has seen a fractured mandate in the past, but we are seeing a trend this time where people are looking at NPP as the option because of the fact that there is a fractured opposition. There's no strong opposition this time, and people have seen the work that we have done, in the last 5 years, and therefore there is a sense that we are inching towards the halfway mark.
First poll scenario is a fracture mandate, purely a fracture mandate, and nobody is going to get majority. They'll be far away from the majority. So we have to go for coalitions. So we'll like-minded political parties to work together, but this is very sure and definitely without BJP nobody can form government. So BJP-led government will be in the state of Meghalaya.
We are winning. Yeah, confident. People in Meghalaya are the desire now is for development, and to see that BJP is the only party that can bring about development. So definitely the tally of the BJP will increase.
So I'm 100% confident that people this time will go for a change. So I will win this election. The leaders have left the Congress. It doesn't mean that the whole Congress has gone, right? The supporters, the real voters of the Congress, they are still with the Congress party.
First voter of the day. Let's start with that. How do you feel?
Always number one.
Candidates matter more than the party. What would you say?
Yeah, because we are a very small state with very small electorates. My electorate is about 25,000 plus. Practically, I know everyone. So, party ideology hasn't been there because people of the state of Meghalaya are not fanatic party supporters. They are not, they're not cadre-based, die-hard, strong, cadre-based supporters. So usually they support the candidate.
As you know that like Trinamool Congress motto is be the change. So Meghalaya really needs a change. So by being the youngest candidate in Meghalaya, I would really look up that like through young leaders like us, we can bring new developments in the state and also a brighter future for the future generations.
So there you have it, viewers. Some of the top candidates, some of the top players speaking exclusively to our reporters, our team of reporters who are there, right there on ground zero, bringing us minute-to-minute live coverage of the polls from Meghalaya and Nagaland. We'll slip into a very, very short break here, viewers. Don't go anywhere. All the live coverage from election day, from voting day, will continue right here on Northeast Live. Stay tuned.
মায়ে নিজ হাতেৰে মঠি উলিওৱা ঘিৰ দৰে সুস্বাদু আৰু স্বাস্থ্যসন্মত পতঞ্জলি গাই গৰুৰ দেশী ঘি খাওক নিজৰ পৰিয়ালক ভেজালকৰণৰ বিহৰ পৰা ৰক্ষা কৰক
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
Welcome back, viewers, and you are watching a very special broadcast of Voting Day live from Meghalaya and Nagaland. And something which I would like to bring to your notice here, viewers, something which is unprecedented in the history of Nagaland. As many as 4 female candidates are in the fray this time around as far as the Nagaland Assembly elections is concerned. My colleague Chiben Kuvung caught up with NDPP candidate Hikani Jakhalu, who cast her vote at the Dimapur 3 constituency. Take a look.
We have got one of the candidates of Dimapur 3, Ma'am Hikani Jakhalu. Very nice to have you here. I ran after you and I'm running out of breath right now, but thank you for speaking to us amidst your hectic schedule. So how is it going for you now? How has been, the morning experience so far?
I'm enjoying the experience. I'm really enjoying the experience. When I got up, obviously, for any candidate, it's a time of tension. So that's how I got up. But by God's grace, I've been visiting almost all the polling stations because this is the time to show solidarity and to let my supporters know that I'm behind you, because they're fighting for me. And of course, I've been telling them it's not about me. It's about the common vision of our constituency. Yes, but it's been a wonderful experience.
How confident are you this time?
honestly, I'm very confident. Not because, I keep on saying, not because of who I am, but I've seen with my own eyes, I've witnessed that there's so much love and support from the people, from women, from youth, from everyone. So I'm really blessed.
What message would you like to give out to your, fellow candidates as well?
See, at the end of everything, we are all under pressure, but at the end of everything, God decides who's going to be the leader of our respective constituency. And so I think if we stay strong, have the faith, and just leave it up to God, because we have all done our best. All of us have given our best, but now it's up to God to, to choose the one. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Ma'am Hekani Chakalu. We wish you all the very best and have a great day.
Thank you, Chipa. Thank you so much.
And that was one of the candidates of Dimapur 3, Hekani Chakalu. She has just come here, she has interacted with the voters, and she has just, spoken to Northeast Live exclusively. Chipen Fung with video journalist Jayantu Tata reporting for Northeast Live.
तो इस तरह से अब दीमापुर की ये रिपोर्ट आपने देखी जहां महिला उम्मीदवार खड़ी हैं और इस बार ये काफी मायने रखता है कि महिला उम्मीदवार खड़ी हुई हैं। 4 महिला उम्मीदवार हैं, 183 जो पूरे उम्मीदवार हैं उनमें से। ये भी आंकड़ा अगर कम हम कहें तो है, लेकिन फिर भी इस बार ये महिला उम्मीदवार खड़ी हुई, ये काफी मायने रखता है दीमापुर से। रौनक, अगर देखें पिछले जो निचले स्तर के चुनाव होते हैं, वार्ड के, पंचायत के, वहां भी महिलाओं को लेकर नागालैंड में एक अलग तरह की राय होती है, लेकिन ये काफी महत्वपूर्ण है कि महिला उम्मीदवार इस बार कम से कम खड़ी हुई है। अभी जो हमारे संवाददाता बात कर रहे थे वो महिला उम्मीदवार है एनडीपीपी के, और एनडीपीपी बीजेपी के साथ गठबंधन है। एनडीपीपी के सीट जो है सीट शेयरिंग में ज्यादा है, 40 और 20 का एक तरह से सीट शेयरिंग है। लेकिन नागालैंड की अगर हम बात करें तो एनपीएफ जो एनडीपीपी और बीजेपी के गठबंधन के विरोध में खड़ी हुई है, उनकी संख्या काफी कम है, तो ऐसे में लड़ाई आसान लग रही है।
Gee, Ravinder, actually something which is very, very important to note here, this is something that even the NADA convener Himanta Biswa Sharma had also reiterated earlier, that female candidates is something that was missing from the Nagaland Assembly elections for quite some time. So this time having as many as 4 female candidates in the fray in the elections from Nagaland is something that only deserves the praises and nothing else. That is indeed something that needs to be applauded. And at the same time, if we talk about the parties themselves, the BJP, NDPP this time in a 40-20 seat sharing formula. Of course, the NDPP contesting in 40 while the BJP in 20. And it was exactly the opposite of that if we talk about the 2018 elections. So, there is a very strong understanding, it seems that way, between these two parties, the BJP and NDPP. However, it also needs to be remembered here that the Congress has, even though the Congress did not campaign so hard when it was a time for campaigning in Tripura, however, they have actually campaigned quite a bit when it came to Nagaland, with the AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge also coming down to Nagaland and campaigning for the Congress candidates and also attacking the BJP and NDPP over various issues, Ravinder. So it remains to be seen how things transpire and what is the mandate of the people of Nagaland.
जी, बिल्कुल नहीं भूलना होगा कि एक समय कांग्रेस नागालैंड में मजबूत हुआ करती थी और मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जब कांग्रेस पार्टी के अध्यक्ष बने तो पूर्वोत्तर में ये उनका एक तरह से पहला दौरा कहा जा सकता है, जहां वो नागालैंड में चुनाव प्रचार के लिए पहुंचे थे और वहां उन्होंने कड़ी आलोचना की थी बीजेपी की भी और एनडीपीपी की और दूसरी पार्टियों की भी। तो यहाँ ये देखने वाली बात होगी कि कांग्रेस का वो जनाधार फिर से वापस मिल पाता है कि नहीं। लेकिन जो चेहरे हैं, बड़े चेहरे, नेफ्यू रियो हो गए, या हम बात करते हैं एनपीएफ के जो लीडर्स हैं उनके, और जो दूसरे पार्टी हैं उनके बात करते हैं, वहां कांग्रेस के लीडर कम नजर आते हैं। हालांकि ये जनता को तय करना है, आज चुनाव जारी है और सबसे ज्यादा अगर हम बात करें पोल परसेंटेज की तो नागालैंड से ही आई है। इसका भी एक मैसेज है रौनक, क्योंकि हम जहां देख रहे थे कि जब 11 बजे तक पोल परसेंटेज नागालैंड में 39% था, तब मेघालय में 26% था, और इसी क्रम में बढ़ते हुए अगर हम देखें तो अब 60 के आसपास परसेंटेज जो वोटिंग परसेंटेज है वो नागालैंड से रिपोर्ट हुई है और 40 या 45 के बीच में है मेघालय के वोटिंग परसेंटेज। तो इस तरह से भी देखा जा सकता है कि नागालैंड में जो मतदाता हैं, वोटर्स हैं, वो निकल रहे हैं, ये काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है।
Absolutely, Ravinder. This is something that has actually been something of a very, very positive sign. The voters have not been deterred by anything, despite there being concerns. They have come out in large numbers, and right from the early hours of the morning, we have seen, even before voting actually got underway, there was so many people in every polling station. We saw visuals from Shillong, from Tura, and even from Dimapur and Kohima in Nagaland. Everywhere, there was a long queue of people waiting outside the polling stations to cast their vote well before 7 a.m. in the morning. And on that note, Ravinder, let's also take a look at some of these prominent candidates and their profiles. All right, so there you have it. That is, of course, none other than the incumbent Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio, contesting on an NDPP ticket from the Northern Angami 2 seat. And of course, he is up against lone rival Sievile Sachu of the Congress. That is his only rival as far as the Northern Angami 2 seat is concerned. Nephew Rio, a very confident man, as we had seen right after casting his vote. He said that he is confident. He has remained the longest serving Chief Minister of the state, and he is looking to win the Northern Angami seat once again with a resounding victory by the people.
तो नागालैंड में ये जो आप चेहरा देख रहे हैं, वाई पेटोन बीजेपी के कद्दावर नेता हैं और इनके ही नेतृत्व में बीजेपी वहां पर चुनाव लड़ रही है। वाई पेटोन डिप्टी सीएम है, उप मुख्यमंत्री वाई पेटोन। और हमने देखा कि वोखा में जब ये निकले थे अपना नामांकन के लिए तो किस तरह से भीड़ नजर आई थी। रौनक वो भी याद है कि इनके साथ, इनके काफिले के साथ काफी लोग जुड़ गए थे जब ये नामांकन नॉमिनेशन के लिए जा रहे थे तब। और ये नेता हैं जिन्होंने पार्टी का एक तरह से नेतृत्व किया है बीजेपी का, और काफी बड़ी भूमिका रहती है। आप समझ सकते हैं कि डिप्टी सीएम है, नेफ्यू रियो के बाद इनका कद नागालैंड में काफी बड़ा माना जाता है।
And we also have the NDPP leader T.R. Azalian contesting from the Perin Assembly constituency, the two-time Chief Minister of Nagaland, once again contesting from a seat that he's no stranger to, Perin, and of course looking once again to score a resounding victory from the Perin constituency.
और इसी तरह से तेमजेन इम्ना आलोंग, इनको अब पूरा देश जानता है। तेमजेन इम्ना आलोंग बीजेपी के प्रदेश अध्यक्ष हैं और इनके खिलाफ जेडीयू के कैंडिडेट आलोंग ताकी से खड़े हैं ये दोनों नेता। और तेमजेन इम्ना आलोंग ने भी अपना मत डाला है।
And we also have Azo Nino of the NPF contesting from the fake constituency, NPF legislative party leader, who is up against the NDPP's Kupota Keso. That is, of course, his rival as far as the fake assembly constituency is concerned, the senior NPF leader Azo Nino.
हेकानी जखालू, जिनकी बात हम कर रहे थे, महिला उम्मीदवार हैं एनडीपीपी के और दीमापुर 3 कंस्टिट्यूएंसी से खड़ी हुई हैं। महिला उम्मीदवार अगर ये जीतती हैं तो एक तरह से इतिहास होगा नागालैंड के लिए, लेकिन ये एनडीपीपी से खड़ी हुई हैं और इस तरह से पूरे जो 4 महिला उम्मीदवार हैं उनमें से एक हेकानी जखालू है।
All right, so those were some of the prominent candidates from Nagaland. Let's also turn our attention to Meghalaya. And of course, who else but the Chief Minister, the incumbent Chief Minister, Conrad Sangma, and NPP Chief, who is contesting once again from South Tura. And Conrad Sangma looks to retain the South Tura seat, even though he is up against some stiff competition, prominently in the form of the BJP's Bernard Marak.
मुकुल संगमा जो टीएमसी के इस समय सबसे बड़े नेता हैं और पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री हैं, मुकुल संगमा 2 सीटों से चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं। आपको बता दें, सोंगसात से और टिकरी खिला से, दोनों जगहों से चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं मुकुल संगमा। और टीएमसी के बड़े नेता अब कहे जा सकते हैं, क्योंकि इनके ही नेतृत्व में कांग्रेस से तमाम नेता टीएमसी में शामिल हुए थे, अब ये सरकार बनाने का दावा कर रहे हैं।
And can we forget the Deputy Chief Minister of Meghalaya and NPP leader Preston Tinsong, who is contesting from the Pinursla Assembly constituency, the Deputy Chief Minister looking to defend the Pinursla seat as he is the incumbent MLA from the Pinursla Assembly constituency, the Deputy Chief Minister of Meghalaya and also NPP leader.
अर्नेस्ट माउरी, रौनक अर्नेस्ट माउरी बीजेपी के बड़े नेता हैं। माउरी एनपीपी के जो नेता हैं रापसांग और एडीपी के पाल लिंगदो, इनके खिलाफ खड़े हुए हैं। लेकिन आपको बता दें अर्नेस्ट माउरी बीजेपी के बड़े नेता हैं, इनकी चर्चाएं कई बार हो चुकी है। वेस्ट शिलोंग से खड़े हैं, जिनके खिलाफ एनपीपी के और यूडीपी के उम्मीदवार भी खड़े हैं।
And yes, there is also the Congress state president, the MPCC president, Vincent Pala, who is contesting from the Sutunga Saifung Assembly constituency. And Vincent Pala is making his election debut this time around, viewers. That is something very fascinating, something to note here, as the MPCC president, Vincent Pala, making his debut from the Sutunga Saifung Assembly constituency. And he is, of course, up against the incumbent MLA from the constituency, Shitpang.
मेतवा लिंगदो मायरांग से चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं, यूडीपी के उम्मीदवार हैं, यूडीपी के अध्यक्ष हैं और ये आप इंतजार कर रहे हैं चौथी बार चुनाव जीतने के लिए इसी सीट से। मेतवा लिंगदो स्पीकर हैं और बड़े नेता माने जाते हैं यूडीपी के। कुछ दिन पहले तक ये सरकार में थे, अब सरकार नहीं है, लेकिन एक बार फिर ये चाह रहे हैं कि चौथी बार ये मायरांग से चुनाव जीतें।
So there you have it, viewers. Those are some of the prominent candidates that are in the fray this time around in Meghalaya and Nagaland. So we will slip into another very short break here, viewers. But on the other side, live coverage from a voting day in Meghalaya and Nagaland will continue right.
হাৰ্ট, কোলেষ্ট্ৰল, মেদবহুলতা আৰু মধুমেহ ৰোগীৰ বাবে সৰ্বশ্ৰেষ্ঠ হৈছে পতঞ্জলি ফিজিকেলি ৰিফাইণ্ড ৰাইচ ব্ৰেন অইল আৰু কচ্চি ঘানি বিশুদ্ধ সৰিয়হ তেল।
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
Welcome back, viewers, to this very special broadcast of Voting Day live from Nagaland and Meghalaya. So, Nagaland Chief Minister Nephew Rio has cast his vote from the Northern Angami 2 seat. And speaking to reporters after casting his vote, a confident Nephew Rio spoke on the NDPP BJP's prospects and, of course, also touched upon the Naga peace talks. Take a look.
Nadaji came, our national BJP president, then our host of high command leaders, including Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji, and finally the Honorable Prime Minister addressed the relay in the Agri Expo, Dimapur, Chamukadima. And so we are hoping that NDP and BJP will come back with a massive majority.
If your party forms the government, you will become the longest serving chief minister of the state. This will be a history. What do you have to comment on this?
Well, by the grace of God and people's support, if I'm elected, I'm already the longest serving chief minister. It is my privilege, and I'm really humbled by the love and the support of the people. On Naga political issue, you see, the IM had signed a framework agreement on 3rd August 2015, and the NNPG signed on 17 November 2017. So both strong group had signed, and they were not together. That's how I feel that there was no solution during this period. But on 14 January 2023, they had given a joint statement that we'll together solve Naga issue through the historical right of the Nagas and protecting the tradition, culture, and identity of the Nagas. So I think coming together give us more hope to resolve Naga issue.
Dr. Shirozuli, while talking to our channel earlier, have alleged the NDP and the BJP of trying to uproot the NPF party. And he has also alleged that the NSA and IM forces are present in his particularly in his constituency, Northern one. What is your take on this?
Well, I don't want to comment on that. The question of uprooting NPF does not arise. If he cannot manage or take care of his own party, how can he blame somebody for his failures? And regarding the Naga groups involving in election, if they are doing, they should not do so. And all the incidents I condemned. And also, I hope and appeal to the Naga voters also to be peaceful and then vote for the success of democracy. In Nagaland, though the Naga political issue is not resolved, there is peace in Nagaland. The only thing is that solution could not come. Otherwise, the crime rate has come down drastically. And in this small state category, 3 year consecutive, Nagaland state has been rated as the lowest crime rates. And therefore, it's good. And also the best state of crime against women.
तो ये नागालैंड के मुख्यमंत्री थे और अब मेघालय के मुख्यमंत्री कोनराड संगमा की बातें करते हैं। उन्होंने सातपुरा में अपना वोट डाला और वो लाइन में कतार में खड़े होकर वोट डालने पहुंचे थे। घंटों तक वो खड़े रहे, उसके बाद उन्हें वोट देने का मौका मिला। तो ये कहा जा सकता है कि उन्होंने आम आदमी की तरह ही अपना वोट डाला है और वोट डालने के बाद उन्होंने पूरा विश्वास जताया कि एनपीपी को जन समर्थन मिलेगा।
Yes, in fact, we are getting good response from everywhere. We are seeing that people have come out are coming out in large numbers to vote. Even in South Tura constituency, we have not seen this kind of turnout in the past. So it's a good sign. It's good for democracy. And we're happy to see that people are coming out and casting their vote in this election. Well, I have already mentioned to you earlier that it's positive, and we're definitely very confident that it will be in our favor. No, we have always, if you have seen our elections in the past, we have always contested elections separately. And there's never been ever a pre-poll alliance with any political party ever. So this election is no different. And in other elections also, campaign has been there against us, and we have campaigned against them. So that is what it happens in election. So it's nothing new.
बट आपको लगता है पीएम नरेंद्र मोदी ने जिस तरह से रैली की है, कोई फर्क डालेगा, कोई प्रभाव ज्यादा डाल सकता है?
देखिए पीएम जी हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली प्राइम मिनिस्टर अगर आएंगे तो लोग उनको देखने आएंगे, उनकी बात सुनने आएंगे। लेकिन अंत में जो ग्रास रूट लेवल पर और कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी लेवल पर और लोकल जो इश्यूज हैं वो अलग हैं, और उसके लिए अलग तरीके का एक सिस्टम और पॉलिटिकल ऑब्वियसली मैकेनिज्म्स हैं। तो उसकी वजह से जो पीएम साहब को देखने के लिए, जैसे मैंने कहा, लोग आएंगे, बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि हर एक जो आदमी देखने आया, उनके सुनने आया, वो वोट में कन्वर्ट होगा। वो ऐसा नहीं होगा, और मुझे नहीं लगता कि इतने ज्यादा वोट्स आएंगे उससे।
Sir, is it possible to the same political equation will be visible in Meghalaya this time also?
So we will see. As I said, let the election results be over, and then once the results come out, then the picture will be much clearer.
How decisive is the Garo region, sir? Because a lot of seats are from this Garo Hills area, sir.
No, every region is important. Every citizen is important. And obviously all areas are voting, and this time we are seeing that there is a wave throughout the state for the National People's Party, and so it's not just in Garo Hills, but in Khasi Hills region also we are seeing a lot of positive wave coming out from there.
And our colleague Aaron Lindo also caught up with BJP candidate Sanbor Shulai, so let's listen in.
Northeast Live.
Yeah, thank you.
You are known as the people's man. Do you think any of the candidates up against you this time will be able to change that, sir?
Yeah, I appreciate all the candidates are coming forward to contest the election. I appreciate that.
Is the BJP willing to work with any of the parties post the elections, especially the NPP, after what has happened?
That I cannot comment. Everything will be decided by the party high command from Delhi. I'm accessible to all the people of my constituency. I'm doing lots of development. I'm helping them individually. So that's why everybody love me, and I don't keep dogs. I don't keep police in my house. So everybody, right from the poor up to the rich people, they can come meet me,
personally, face to face, they can address their problem and grievances.
And my last question to you, sir. We've got like a lot of new entries this time, including the TMCs and other, include the the new independent candidates as well. Is that a cause to worry at all?
No, I don't have any worry because my constituency is a wise constituency. The people still repose faith and confidence on my leadership.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you.
So that was my colleague Aaron Lindo speaking to senior BJP leader and also a candidate at this time around, Sanbor Shulai, and of course a confident man once again, as he stated that he is looking forward to a big victory by the BJP. We'll slip into a very short break here, viewers, but on the other side, lots more updates and of course live coverage of voting day from Meghalaya and Nagaland to continue on Northeast Live. Stay tuned.
দেশৰ প্ৰতিখন ঘৰেই মোৰ পৰিয়াল আৰু মোৰ প্ৰতিজ্ঞা